This is my 2005 Bentley Continental GT that I bought from the Track Experience company, and I'm attempting to bring this car on the road because since 2016 it doesn't have a MOT and it was used and abused as a Track Experience car. Probably plenty of people been driving this car flat out, and now after 6 months of repairing it, I can finally say it's almost ready for a MOT. But before we're going for a MOT, the first thing what we need to do is to put the rear bumper brackets and put the bumper back on and obviously polish the car. So let's get in a dirty clothes and let's put the bumper brackets first. The previous owner had chopped the originals off and just sent a screw straight through the chassis to hold the bumper on, which honestly looked like one of those that do for now kind of fixes. So my plan was simple, put everything back the way it should be. But as I started digging a bit deeper, I realized there must be a reason those brackets has been cut off in the first place, and why someone had resorted to put a screw through the chassis. And let's just say, once I started to mount a bumper back, it all started to make a lot more sense. Both brackets are now installed in both sides. So now it's the time just to drop the bumper on. And you're probably all wondering how the door is looking. So that's how the doors looks now. A bit better than it was before. Still need to fix a couple of issues with that, but it's gonna polish it off. But apart from that, it looks okay. Now it's time to hang the bumper back. Before hanging the bumper back in place, I need to sort out all of this. So I need to drill out a few holes and put it some rivets so it wouldn't do noise like this. And same on this side as well. It's literally just flapping around. At the beginning, I was feeling pretty positive about it. Everything seems like it should bolt back together easily. But the more I tried to line up the rear bumper up, the more it just wouldn't sit right. No matter what I did, it refuses to align properly. At first, I genuinely thought I was losing my mind. I keep taking it off, putting it back on, adjusting it again, but something was clearly not right. So I thought, alright, let's call someone who actually knows these cars. I'll show them the rear bumper and explain what's going on. And even they were more surprised than I was, and these guys literally strip Bentleys for a living. Yet they said they have never seen a bumper like this in their life. As it turns out, my front bumper is from the Super Sport model. That's why I had a hard time to put it on. And same with the back, it's a custom bumper. It's not original Bentley's bumper. I have no idea what this bumper from. So if anybody has a clue from what kind of car this bumper is, I mean, I know that it's from the Bentley, but what kind of like brand or whatever, because this is not original bumper. And I know the reason why they have cut off the brackets, because this bumper is way too wide. So when I'm trying to push into the brackets, it's sticking out quite a lot. So I had to take it out the new brackets and install the old ones. So that means that was a waste of time and waste of money because I bought the brackets and I do not need them, apparently. So I'm gonna try to push this bumper right in a place where it's supposed to be, but I need to lift the car further. But before doing all of this, I put all the bolts in here. So I'm gonna put the taillights back in a place and then I'm gonna try to sort it out how I'm gonna fit this bumper correctly. All right, let's get the taillights installed and try again tomorrow. So I finally managed to put the bumper back, but we still got misalignments everywhere. So let's say, for example, in here, I need to push the bumper every single time in the corner in here because, well, you know, it doesn't fit. So there's not a lot I can do about it. So apparently I will have to live with that. Now, the last piece what I need to do is to polish the car. I gave it a little wash yesterday. So now we can start sanding all the panels down and try to get rid of all the scratches from the bodywork, because it's definitely not a perfect looking car. Anyway, it's not gonna look like a brand new car, but you know what? I'm still proud of myself what I managed to pull up in 6 months, and hopefully it's gonna look nice on the road. Still do not have the steering wheel, and I'm hoping that this week I'm gonna receive the steering wheel back from Erica's and it's gonna be restored and gonna look like a brand new. Right, so what we need to do now is start sanding. So let's get this straight. I'm not a professional and this is actually my first time doing something like this. I done a bit of research, used some ChatGPT knowledge, and from what I understand, I need to go over the whole car with 1500 grit and 3000 grit, making sure everything is properly wet sanded before moving on to the polish. Now, I'm that kind of type of person who would rather try it myself and risk failing than just hand the job over to someone else. So hopefully this doesn't go too badly, and more importantly, hopefully I don't end up sanding through the clear coat while trying to make this car look better, because otherwise I will need to put more clear coat, and that would mean more sanding and more delays on this video and more delays bringing this car back on the road. So one side is now done. I need to turn around the car and do another side, and I'll tell you what, this is not an easy task. I'm a bit scared that I'm gonna ruin all the bodywork on this car, but hopefully it's gonna pull up nice and shiny. Now I'm gonna show you how I'm driving this car without a steering wheel. Right, so there is no steering wheel. How I'm gonna drive your car without a steering wheel? Well, that's an easy task because I'm always can use ratchet, then putting in a hole, and now I've got the steering wheel. And I can turn my wheels just like that. I mean, if you need to move the car, it's fine. Obviously, just do not go on the road with a spanner instead of the steering wheel. Right, let's move this car and sand other side. Now I'm doing exactly the same process on the other side of the car. Starting with 1500 grit wet sandpaper to level the clear coat and remove imperfections, then moving on to 3000 grit to smooth everything out before polishing. The key is keeping the surface wet the whole time so the sandpaper doesn't clog and leave deep scratches. And standing here doing this actually makes me realize something. I've been working on this car for 6 months now. When it first arrived, it looked completely different, but slowly, step by step, it finally started to come together. Step 1 is done. Now I need to wash the car and then start polishing, and I'm hoping it's gonna be nice and shiny because I have never done the polishing at this certain stage where you need to sand all car. Obviously, I'm not expecting that it's going to be perfect, you know, that there's not going to be any scratches at all. But if it's going to look better than it was, I'm going to be pretty happy. Maybe should I leave it like this? It's kind of changed the color. Right, let's wash it now. If you stay this long watching me bringing this abandoned Bentley back to life, then I think this would be pretty good moment to ask you to subscribe to this channel. My dream is to reach 100,000 subscribers one day, so I can hold that YouTube flag in my hands and give it to my daughter and say, Daddy did it. So if you enjoyed this journey and want to help me reach this dream, hit that subscribe button, would honestly mean a lot. Anyway, back to the job. Right now I'm washing the car again before polishing. There's not much to explain here. The surface has to be completely clean before applying any polish compound. If there's any dirt or dust left on a paint, the polishing pad can drag it across the surface and actually make the paint look worse than before. So a proper wash first, and then we can finally move on to the polishing. What a hot day. So we got 24 degrees outside in UK, which is quite strange. Car is now washed and prepped for polishing. So I'm gonna start here in the back because all the sun now comes in the front. So that would be ideal to polish it everything at once. So I'm gonna start with this panel in here. I know that all the panels are not like properly prepared for polishing, but I mean, I think that's gonna be just perfectly fine. So like I said, I'm gonna use the hard pad now on this section in here. Then it's gonna follow the medium pad and then the soft pad. So let's do one panel at a time and see how it's gonna look. With a bit of help from ChatGPT and the guys who sold me the polishing compound, I theoretically know how this should be done. But since then, it is my first time doing it properly. If you see me doing anything wrong, let me know down below in the comments and help me to learn so next time I don't make the same mistakes. So the plan is pretty simple. First, I'm starting with a hard cutting pad at around 900 RPM, slowly working across the whole panel. Then I increase the speed to about 1500 RPM and go over the panel again to properly cut and remove the sanding mark. After that, I switch to a medium pad and repeat the same process to refine the finish and remove the heavier polished marks left from the previous stage. And finally, I finish it off with a soft pad or a wool pad, which is used for our final finishing stages. That corner is now done. I'm gonna show you only this corner. And next time when you're gonna be watching, I'm gonna be putting the steering wheel, and the final reveal is gonna be after the MOT. So that's what we got at the moment. I'm pretty happy how it looks. I mean, look at that. It's almost like a mirror everywhere. There is some like dents in here, but you know what? I'm not gonna be bothered, and a couple of some scratches in here. I'm gonna try to polish that place again with the hard sponge and see how it's gonna turn up comparing to how it looks and how it's supposed to be. I'm pretty happy. To be honest, I was thinking this Bentley is not gonna look good, but now I'm kinda excited to finish all the car. So the steering wheel I should be picking up tomorrow, so let's jump to that tomorrow. Right, so I've been polishing the car now for the past 2 days, and I'll tell you what, it turned out great. I mean, it looks so good. But obviously you're gonna see that after the car is gonna pass the MOT, and when we can finally get this car back on the road since 2016. I still cannot believe that the time has come and the car is gonna be with MOT insured and it's gonna be legal to drive. And the cherry on the top, I just received a phone call from the Ericas, and he said that the steering wheel is now ready to be picked up. So I'm going straight to his and I'm gonna pick it up, the steering wheel, and we're gonna see how it looks. We're here at Erica's house and oh my god, dude, this looks so freaking good. Literally like a brand new steering wheel. And this
recolored, re-dyed, so scratch resistant, no problems. You can use it however you want it. No
dude
problems. Same with this.
I wasn't expecting it's gonna look like that. Seriously, I was thinking it's gonna, you know, be like painted and this, but this one looks literally like it was retrimmed.
No. The threads were also re-dyed because they lost color.
So freaking good.
For an old Bentley, not so bad.
Oh, the old Bentley now is gonna look like a brand new. After polishing the car, it looks like a freaking 100k car now. Yeah, unless you're getting very close to like this, you know. So once again, guys, if you want to get your steering wheels sorted, Ericas is your man. He has an eBay retrofit parts, and contact him and he's gonna sort your steering wheel same as mine. Thank you very much. So finally we can install the steering wheel and I won't need to use a ratchet anymore. The only problem now I got that I moved the steering wheel out of the position. So that means I need to get in an exactly same angle as it was before. So my guess is that I need to turn this steering wheel to this side. Oh man, I will need to start the car. I think it was about that. Right, so now I need to untighten this bolt and try to guess and hope for the best that this steering wheel is going to be straight. If not, I think we can adjust it a little bit. The most important that we still need to make sure that this is in a correct position. So I'm guessing how it was. It was like that. Now I need to put the bolt back in a place and then afterwards try to drive it and see if the steering wheel sits straight. If not, then I can remove it again and adjust it how it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm so excited to drive this car finally. It's now already insured. I still need to do some tidy up inside and change the filter and install the bottom panel here. Well, passenger side knee plastic panel cover, whatever it's called. And then I need to do a diagnostic, delete all the faults because obviously it's going to be a few of them. And then we're going to go for MOT. Right, let's see if the steering wheel is straight before plugging in all the electrical connectors in. I think I need to go more to the left side because I really do not want to remove this airbag one more time, as it's kind of total nightmare to remove it. Right, let's give it a go again and check it if it's drive straight. Yeah, so the steering wheel is on the angle. So now I can just untighten this. And put it straight. Just like that. Okay, that's tight enough. Let's give it a go again. Yeah, that feels straight. Next up, airbag. That goes in here. And this one goes in here. Okay. And just pushing. Oh, look at that steering wheel. It looks so great. That steering wheel looks literally like a brand new. Now it definitely suits the car. Obviously, I still need to do quite a lot of cleaning in here. But I tell you what, from the state that I picked it up this car 6 months ago, well, now it's probably 7 months ago, it's a totally different car. I still cannot believe that today is the day that I'm going for a MOT and I will be able to drive this car on the road legally without any issues. I'm so excited. I want to share with you a very cool gadget. So this is a Fantic car hoover. And it comes with a various of attachments as well. Funny thing what happened, the Fantic emailed me and said, maybe you would like to try our car hoover. And I was like thinking, why do I need a car hoover? And then I realized, because of those little kids, that they all the time making a mess in a car, I think that's a very good device to have in your car because you can just turn it on and clean their mess instantly. Yeah? You're not gonna make a mess anymore. Are you gonna make more mess? No? It's so easy to use it that even the kids can use it. Here, hoover it, clean the car.
What?
You see, he's 3 and he already knows how to use a Fantic hoover. So with my code, you can get a discount and buy yourself a car hoover, which is pretty cool, and it even fits in a glove box. Also, a good thing about this hoover, it has 2 power modes. One is max, which is gonna last you 13 minutes, and eco mode is a 40 minutes. So you just grab the attachment you like to use, put it in, turn it on, and it's ready to hoover it. So I think that's a very great hoover to have in your car, and especially when you're going somewhere and your car is not clean enough and you want to tidy it up very quickly, you just take this one from your glove box, clean it a bit, and your car is spotless. Thank you Fantic for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description, and get yourself the ultimate hua for your car. Right, let's move on. It's very strange feeling, to be honest, and I don't even know what to say. I'm a bit choked up because I spent 12 months repairing this car, and it all comes to this point where I need to drive it actually on the road, and I do not know anything about this car. I don't have any trust in this car. What's gonna happen? I have no idea. Is it gonna fail? I don't know. If it's gonna pass, I have no idea as well. So there goes nothing. Let's go. It's such a strange feeling to drive this car finally on the road. I'm feeling like I would be driving the tank. Such a big car. Sorry for not speaking. I'm trying to suck it in, all what's happening in here. Suspension itself, it could be a bit more comfortable. Feels like it's very bouncy. Now it's better. Now the suspension is much better. Definitely need to do the alignment for the back, because I can feel a bit of drag on one side. But I don't think so that's gonna disturb anything for the MOT, because I do not hear any noises from the suspension itself. So it's kinda okay. It's feeling like, I don't know, I would be driving a yacht. Right, so we're here at MOT station, and I just left my car for MOT, so I'm not even sure. Is it gonna pass? Is it not gonna pass? What they're gonna find? But hopefully, fingers crossed, the car gonna pass, and we will be able to drive this car more often. Also, I got my friend's car in here, so we're going on MOT together. Look at this nice, beautiful 7 Series. That's a shame, I had exactly the same car before, and I sold it just so I could keep the Bentley, which I think kinda fair. Oh, yes, please. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, very nice. So this is Andres. You've probably seen this bald person. You've probably seen him before. He done 3D printed bumper brackets, and what else he done?
Something else. Now the door thingy.
Oh yeah. So that's his E38 740 1996 or 7? 6? 7. Beautiful car. And the strangest thing is, it even has a heated windshield. And you can tell that it's very low car. And the best part, when you open it, everything is 3D printed.
The car is 3D printed as well.
The car 3D printed as well. More 3D printed parts? Yes, please! Beautiful. Comfy. Oh, this is a rare thing in the E38. Very nice. Right. So I got my and no advisors. How lucky is that? So I just passed the MOT. I have no advisors at all. I'm so stoked about this. I mean, 6 months ago, I took this car as a big, massive project and a massive challenge for me and this channel. And now I'm able to sit in my own car and actually drive it. I'm choked up. I'm seriously choked up. The only thing that I just noticed, this light comes on and off. So either way, one of the batteries is empty and it started to act strangely, or I need to shut it down and start it again. So I need to come back home and shut it down and try to start it again and see if it's gonna sort it out itself. Because this is not really normal. Why are you beeping? Oh my God, I'm so pumped up. Right, I think it's time to finally reveal how the car looks. Here we go. after 7 months of working on this car, it's finally completed. Well, I would lie if I would say it's finally completed because we got few issues like bonnet. It doesn't lock. Other things, if you're getting into the car, it starts, it drives, everything is fine. The problem is when you start the car, we got ABS light, we got traction control light, we got the lights in here blinking on and on constantly. The indicator started not to work. And the funniest thing is, I just passed MOT without any advisors. And as soon as I left the MOT station, it's literally started to go like nuts. This is the strangest and funniest thing. And then we drove to Andrew's house and the smoke started pouring from this location in here. But we reckon there is actually from the discs itself, because as you can see, they like have a little bit scoring. Well, but they passed MOT. It's not like a big issue for that. It just needs to wear because obviously the car haven't seen MOT for what, 10 years? And 3 years it was standing in a field. So I think I've done quite a well job. As the 6 months ago, I picked it up this car. It was looking exactly the same as this skip looking in here. And now it looks that it would be worth to be parked next to the skip. I'm just joking. It's actually a very beautiful car. It drives very well, apart few electrical issues. But if I manage to pull this car from the graveyard, I'm sure I'm gonna manage to fix all those issues. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Tell me, what do you think about my Bentley? Is it worth fixing or it's worth scrapyard?